Good morning friends and welcome to Sharekhan pre-market view. Yesterday Dow closed around 117 points down, around 0.7%, and S&P was also down after briefly touching 5,000 levels. It was down around 0.6%. After the Fed statements on Thursday, we had seen that the drop of patient word from the statements was imminent, and it has come in. We had seen dollar strengthening to 99.3 around, and which is again led to drop in oil prices, and oil prices are at 6 years low again. Coming over to Europe, we see that FTSE was also flattish to positive, around 0.25% positive, whereas CAC and DAX were flattish to negative. Coming over to Asian peers today, Hang Seng is down 0.3% and Shanghai is also down 0.2%. And SGX Nifty is currently suggesting that we are likely to open flattish around 0.8% or 8 points positive right now. So we feel that the markets today are likely to open flat, and there is no major negative or positive data which is likely to come in. So we would see a flattish to volatile session today on the back of it. And on the flows side, we had seen that FIs were net buyers of 1400 crores odd in cash market, and DIs were also buyers in the cash market to the tune of 60 odd crores. Whereas on the index futures side, we had seen that FIs were positive or buyers to the tune of 1400 to 1500 odd crores. In stock options also they were buyers to the tune of, or index options also they were buyers to the tune of 100 odd crores. And we had seen some activity on the option side, that on the stock option side they were sellers, whereas stock futures again they were biased to the tune of 100 odd, 150 odd crores. So we are likely to see some positive or flattish opening on the markets. And with this keeping in mind, I would like to call upon our F&O experts to give us insights on the F&O side.
Good morning friends, let's have an analysis on derivatives. Yesterday's market we have seen Nifty starting with a positive bias and also with a gap up opening in line with taking positive cues from the international markets. I've seen a gap up opening of around 40-50 points, and thereon we have seen in the first few minutes of the trade Nifty making an intraday high and also posting a century odd gain, but was unable to sustain at higher levels at around 8,800, 8,820. Nifty was facing significant amount of resistance over there, and thereon we have seen Nifty going down significantly and gradually Nifty making an intraday low in regular intervals in yesterday's trade. And in the last 1 hour of trade, we have seen Nifty nosedive into negative territory and also posting around 50-60 points loss in the end of the trade, and registered around 0.8% downwards at 8635.85. On the open interest funds, we have seen minor addition of around 0.08%. That is, just 21,000 shares were added in open interest, indicating some minor short positions was added in yesterday's trade. And cost of carry have also decreased significantly from around 8% to 0.5% currently. That is, premium have came down significantly from 18 odd points to 1 odd points currently, which is not a positive sign going forward for the market. And put call ratio, in line with the sharp fall which we have seen in the last 1 hour of trade, put call ratio have decreased from 0.89 to 0.87 levels, that is, have decreased 2 odd basis point, indicating we have seen significant amount of activity in call options. And the initial part of the trade we have seen market participants getting bullish in the market and have been buying call options, and till last of the trade we have not seen them squaring off their positions, which will hurt the market sentiments going forward. Indian volatility index was more or less same at 15.51 odd levels. On the options activity, we have seen 8,700 has seen a significant amount of build-up in open interest, that is around 25% was added in 8,700 strike price, and 8,800 call option, which was the crucial resistance. And remember friends, we have been highlighting the 8,800 and 8,900 call option has a significant amount of short positions and has multiple resistance between them. Hence, in yesterday's trade also Nifty has taken resistance around 8,800 strike price. And in yesterday's trade we have seen some kind of short build up in that strike price also, as the open interest went up by around 10% and IVs have decreased in yesterday's trade. While in put option we have seen minor addition in 8,600 and 8,700 strike price. Also 8,600 strike price has seen good amount of short positions. So Nifty will find difficult to break below 8,600 convincingly in today's trade. So around 8,600 one should look for Nifty to take support. and can see a minor bounce back around that level, but don't expect a major upside from current level till this expiry. The expiry has become quite narrow, 8,600 on the lower side and 8,800 on the higher side. So accordingly, market participants should take positions into it. There are three securities in bank period for today's trade, that is Century Textile, Indiabulls Real Estate and Wockhardt Pharma. On FIS terms, despite market nosedive in the last 1 hour of trade and has seen a significant amount of selling pressure, FIS have been buyers in most of these segments. In cash market segment also in index futures, there were net buyers of 171 odd crores. However, and open interest also went up by around 2%, indicating some kind of long positions created by them in yesterday's trade. While in index option, again, most of the activity, they are quite active in index options. Again, in yesterday's trade, they have been buying, they have been net buyers of around 1100 crores. While in stock futures, they continue to cover their short positions in stock futures, which is a positive sign, which will help the market to go to inch higher from current levels. They were net buyers of around 448 crores, and in stock options, they were net sellers of around 147 odd crores. 5 days web stands at 8,700 with a lower range at 8,500 and higher range at 8,700. SGX Nifty is trading positive, flat to positive around 12 points, and it's trading at 8636, indicating some kind of flat opening can be expected in today's trade. That concludes from my side. Thank you.
Now let's have a look at some of the trading ideas for the day. First idea is UPL, United Phosphorus Limited. It is planning to acquire a 40% stake in a Brazilian company, Sinagro Group, which is into agrochemicals distributing company. We feel that this is a bit positive for UPL, and action to be taken is long UPL. Current market price is 428. Keep a stop loss of 419 and a target of 440 and 449. The next idea for the day is Tata Steel. Supreme Court has just announced that companies would be liable to pay royalty on minerals concession rules. This is a bit negative for Tata Steel, as Supreme Court has asked Tata Steel to pay royalty from the year 2000, which is amounting to around 800 crores penalty, which is liable to pay to the Jharkhand government. So this news is a bit negative for Tata Steel, and we feel action to be taken is short Tata Steel with a price target of 326, 319. The current market price is 336, a stop loss to be kept at 343. On the other news items, Rajesh Export has bagged a contract worth 1295 crores to export jewelries to UAE. Everest Industries has to commission UAE unit by Jan 2016. Reliance Industries VP, that is KV Mohanan, has been suspected in the document leaks case. This was the statements by CBI. Coal India may miss its output target for FY15 by over 10 metric tons to 493 million tons on account of various delays at the level of states in operationalizing of the mines. The other news item, RBI has said that NRIs can now invest up to 24% in Zycom. This is a bit positive news for Zycom. Aurobindo gets US FDA nod for lacosamide tablets. High Court has asked DGCA to deregister 6 of SpiceJet's planes. So this is a bit negative for SpiceJet again. Bhushan Steel lenders to finalize corrective action plan. Now, Land Rover has recalled around 36,451 Range Rovers, that is Range Rover Evoque SUVs in China on gearbox issues. So this is a bit negative. Government has asked RBI to declare biotech as a priority sector. And now Capital First sets its QIP price at 409.9. On the watch list, stocks with positive bias, Eminent Finance, current market price 265. Stocks with positive bias, Havels, current market price 300. And the stocks with positive bias, TCS, current market price is 2596. On the negative side, we feel that Idea could be under pressure, current market price is 175. And OBC, that is Oriental Bank of Commerce, could be under pressure, current market price is 227. These are the trading ideas for the day. Now stocks for investment, we like L&T, Aditya Birla Nuvo, Tata Motors DVR, Infi and Ultratech. That's it friends from us. Thanks and have a nice trading session.